Alright, so what do we have in this room? Power pad. The high voltage wireless power pad provides a portable energy source for engineers and mechanics. We've got a work light. The floodlight illuminates the work area efficiently, giving off much needed heat. Here we have construction plastic. Most of the room has been covered in heavy duty plastic sheeting. It's a perfect room for Dexter, a kill room. Toolbox. The smooth surface of the metal toolbox is punctuated by shiny metal pop rivets.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
The seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
What did you pick up? High temperature slug gun. Now I've got 2 guns.
I think that would break.
Can't combine it with anything. So I guess things are getting hostile at the end. 2 guns in my arsenal. Scaffolding. A large metal scaffold spans the room's width. Another work light. The area seems to have been undergoing a renovation. There's the next room. Hanging wires. Dangling wires resemble nooses. And what are those? Closed power cell housing. This lithium-ion fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Anything else I need to be taking a look at? No, so let's go over there. There's a lock and an incantation for an item I don't possess. And I wonder if I stand on this thing, it triggers something? Or does it? And what's with the childish music? Okay, so we need to find something for that thing. Can I just use it on this thing, the pad?
That's just crazy. Although...
Do I have to set something on the pad to make it work?
this isn't gonna work.
No. Not this at least. So let's proceed down to the next room.
Warning. Halothan hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Oh my. Okay, so that didn't went so right. Let's do this again.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
The seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
So maybe we should run away before that thing turns.
Warning. Halothan hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Yeah, this is it. So what do we have here? And before I do anything, let's see what happens if that thing moves. Can he turn to the left? I don't hope so. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, let's check this thing out. Sink. The stainless steel sink stands out after the successive levels of hell you've traversed. It's equipped with a variety of cleaning agents that are presumably safe for skin. So what does it do? It's a birthing laboratory. The birthing laboratory, one of Kane's Corporation's best kept secrets. Can I put water in this thing?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
No. Storage crate. Nothing of any use can be gained from the empty crates that litter this area. Few storage crates sit like sentries outside the entrance to this restricted area. What do we have? More black void, the shapeless maw of the unlit void. Here we have an airlock. The airtight steel frame forms a secure barrier to the adjacent room. Another power pad, a technology that provides an energy boost for heavy-duty equipment. Another sink. Not even a handprint marks the surface of this sparkling clean sink. It might be the type with the building cleansing drone. How can you tell from there? What is this? Some kind of force field? So here we have a platform. An elevator platform. This elevator was constructed to lower its passengers quickly into the thick darkness below. And here we have a robot. Well, I can't get far if I walk after him. Although, I could try when he's about to turn to activate the platform. But before I try that, let's just go to the next place. And this creature is still screaming. I don't think I can do anything with the sink just yet, but let me try nonetheless.
It doesn't work like that.
Nope.
No. Crazy. I think that'll just break it.
Okay.
No words. I can't even.
What do you see?
What kind of a monster would do this? These women, these poor women. This is torture. This is
Science.
So I couldn't make them out so well, but apparently they are women. They were pregnant women, so it seems. Ooh, and the tummy is still moving, so there must be something in it still. They're breathing some kind of super creature. In this creepy room with violin music and portal windows, a room with a view. Portable gurney. Disconnecting these poor women from the machines and wheeling them away on this gurney would be an easy choice if it weren't for the fact that such an act would surely kill them. So they're still alive. A wheeled stretcher to transport the sick and injured easily, but to where? Here there are organic nutrient growth. The pulsing sacs bleed their nutrient mixtures onto the floor, where the liquid congeals in clustered cysts. Ugh. Hybrid fetus. The awful engorged placenta hangs like a ripened fruit. The fluid sac rocks gently to and fro, containing neither a human nor animal, but a medical marvel nonetheless. The horror of this enlarged fetus sac is matched only by the horror within its fleshy walls. Here are more. The sac of organic matter sways peacefully in its slumber, punctuated by a pulsating movement from within. There is a calmness about the suspended womb, but the pungent smell of amniotic fluid makes prolonged observation unbearable. And here an organic pulsating fluid sacs hold the fetus, an external placenta. There is something noticeably peculiar about this artificial placenta. On closer inspection there are tiny ragged apertures across its surfaces, almost as if it's been eaten at from within. Or chemicals of an unknown origin are contained within. Nutrient tubes. Tubes convey the nutrient mixture from the machines connected to the women over to the brood against the wall. And a network of tubes and intravenous lines attach the woman to the nutrient vats like a series of umbilical cords. Machinery, although it is only a wall of gauges, they cluster and protrude like the offspring birthed on a Suriname toad's back. What? Okay, so we can do nothing with them. What do we have here? Wiring. Complex wires and cables hang from power units in the ceiling. Even dormant, they thrum with power. There's a computer terminal. This terminal appears to be unlocked and ready for use. Bloated fetus. Ugh. The thing inside the incubator is anathema to nature. The poor creature should not exist, and what life it shows is reluctant and painful. There's a portable defibrillator. defibrillators used in the case of birth complications. There's a lot of stuff over here. Pregnant woman. You remember seeing Renaissance-era sculptures of nuns in Holy Communion, their eyes rolled back, bodies contorted in ecstatic agony. There's a hint of that expression across this unconscious woman's face. Mist. A fine mist sprays down, anointing the bodies of the women below. Another power cell. This lithium. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing as the other room. What do we have here? Fluid drainage. A strange black goop from the birthing table drains away into the floor. She is trying to communicate, but her words are little more than slurred vowels. Her throat is dry and she is clearly extremely weak. Fluids. The smell of almonds wafts from the viscous stream of fluid. And seated in the chair is a woman in her mid-30s, head shaved, limbs atrophied, tumescent in pregnancy. She is connected to a machine that feeds and sedates her. Okay, before I check them out, I want to pick up the defibrillator.
A defibrillator. And it looks like it's fully charged.
Here we go, a portable defibrillator. Can I combine it with something?
Maybe. No.
Nope. Now let's use the terminal. So there are röntgen pictures, X-rays. So this is a birthing laboratory. Project Seed revised version 6. Update by Dr. G. Milan. Kane Corporation, all rights reserved. For the eyes of the Kane Board of Directors only. This is going to be special. Seed is an attempt to create the ultimate super soldier by, in simple terms, activating junk strands of human DNA. Over the years, the human genome has shed or made dormant certain strands of its own DNA sequence for various evolutionary reasons. Professor Salam Gurund observed that certain dormant parts of these genes were not so much junk as they were potential. That is, genetic information contained and completely sublimated by a dominant gene. Professor Gurund engineered an early life form based on this original theory by introducing these identified genetic strands in the early stages of embryo formation. The initial concept was intriguing, but its ultimate result was a group of uncontrollable animalistic creatures. Version 6 of this proposal is to update these same dormant genes into the human makeup by use of genetic splicing, thereby introducing desirable physical and mental characteristics over a generation to produce fast learning, hard to kill and utterly ruthless soldiers. Dr. G. Milan. So we was trying to create superhumans. An Übermensch. Yo, the screaming is getting louder. So there are observation reports by Dr. C. Williams. Her vital signs are steady, certain hormonal levels are extremely high, but I'm countering this with the judicious administration of depressants in each case. Survival chances very high. She is young, healthy, and there are no signs of any infections or complications capable of disrupting the birth. Recommendations: keep under observation, prepare for phase 1 treatment. The subject, despite her promising early progress, appears to be failing. Now, this is by Dr. C. Beckman. Supposition is that she cannot withstand a foreign genetic structure that is being fused into her body. Typical signs of rejections are being displayed. Recommendations: observe for an additional 24 hours. If there are no signs of improvement, then termination and disposal of the patient is recommended. That's awful. The subject is progressing well as being aesthetically attractive. She has all of the other genetic traits required. Initial concerns about her suitability, voiced by Dr. Milan, chiefly due to the number of her sexual partners, have been proven unfounded. She will be a perfect carrier. The hybrid DNA is fusing to my satisfaction. Apart from a small amount of pain, her body appears to be coping with the adjustments. I have prescribed her a steady dose of anesthetic to keep her subdued and comfortable. Then, hybrid subject number 302 by Milan. Since delivery, hybrid subject 302 has been kept inside an incubator. Due to its respiratory distress, assisted breathing is required. Cardiac arrest has occurred and the use of automated external defibrillators has been required to revive the child. I deduce that the conditions and sickliness are due to the late molecular bonding between hybrid and host DNA in this mother. A weak nervous system is also highly likely in this case, but the subject's regenerative abilities can be stimulated with steroids. Conclusion: the child is weak but will survive. The mother is suitable for continued breeding. So they're just breeding mothers, that's sick. Okay, let's see what we can do with the defibrillator.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Can we do something with the power cell over here? No, it's locked as well. I don't know how to unlock them.
This isn't going to work.
Not like this.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
What about the women?
These women must have families and lives.
You can't do anything for them now. Soon this ship will run out of oxygen. They won't be in pain for much longer.
A second in this place is more torture than anyone should bear.
So he got something from this woman. Bandage. Can you...
I can't see it working like that. I don't think that'll work.
Nope.
Don't worry. I'm here. I'm gonna help you. Soon you'll be out of here. This is just a bad dream.
It's kind of sick when you think about it. They're just used for breeding. Awful.
Just breathe in and out. Soon you'll wake up from this.
John is very emotional about this all. He's an emotional man, actually. He's cracking up quite a few times in this game. Can't I just kill him? Put him out of the misery? Put a defibrillator on the woman?
I think that would break.
What, the kid or the defibrillator? Come on. So is there anything I can do here? I don't think so, so let's continue. And I guess my next course of action should be to... test this robot.
It doesn't work like that.
Let's just track his movement. So he's going there. Now how long does it take for him to turn? That's quite immediately. So I have no time to hit the elevator platform. So the only other way I think of is to run behind him and use an item on the robot. And that must be the portable defibrillator. Maybe to electrocute it. Or the high temperature slug gun. One of those two. But before I try that, I want to go back to the first room. See if I can use a defibrillator on the energy pad. So let's move. On this thing, I mean.
No. Crazy.
Apparently that's a crazy idea. So let's try the second idea. First I will try to use the gun. And then I will use... Hey, where's my bandage? What happened to the bandage? Where did you put it? Did you put it in the sink? What is this? Spilled water. Liquid from the overflowing sink has splashed onto the floor, pooling on the polished floor. So this was caused by the bandage? So you think I have to electrocute this spilled water to in order to electrocute a robot.